Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your love bite. Let's see what are the messages for you now, Scorpio, and a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Scorpio spirit. All right, Scorpio, 3 cards for the first person. King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. All right, that is an accusation coming here. Second person, Five of Cups, Temperance, and the Page of Swords. Mutual energies, Four of Wands, Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of my deck, I have the Moon card in reverse. So I have a feeling somebody here is spying. They want to know the truth because the first person, from the first look at the cards, one of you, Scorpio, feels I was dealing with somebody who's never going to take action, or they were just very selfish or self-absorbed or selfish, self-centered. I don't know. I know that this is harsh, but yeah, that's what one person is thinking of their person, right? So this connection has come to a stagnant halt. There is no partnership, there's no equal give and take. They keep breadcrumbing me. I'm done here. I know the truth about them. The other person is desperately wanting to come out of the cold with their person. They are feeling very imbalanced and very, all over the place basically, and they are spying. They are spying. They are watching the other person, worried, I think that, oh my God, have I lost their love? Did I take their love for granted? Is the love gone? Have I lost this connection altogether? So they're a little worried here. They are kind of reflecting on what they've done. So that's my first thought. Of course, I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Scorpio. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Scorpio and their person, spirit. Scorpio and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person. All right, let's take a few more from another deck, Scorpio. Scorpio and their person, spirit. Okay, and we'll take a few more from a third deck, Scorpio, and then we'll start the reading. Scorpio and their person, spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. The first card here, Scorpio says, the endless depth of love that I have for you is a blessing. But sometimes this love feels more like a curse because I'm so focused on you, but I don't see anything from you in return. You go to bed with someone else and your soul comes to make love to me. I know when you're with someone else, and this just makes me feel heartbroken. When you told me you thought I was too good to be true, I was one of the few good and true people in your life. I'm secretly obsessed with you. I don't want to hide this love. It doesn't feel right being apart from you. I could never forget about you. I just need more time. I get constant reminders of you. I'm hoping to run into you. Will you wait for me? All right, so these were some of your messages, Scorpio. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A for me. Second line is person B. These are not gender-based, and you could be either one of them if, of course, this is your reading. All right, so person A, let's start with you. King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands. Yeah, person A says, I was giving my all. I was ready for it all. I was loving, caring, nurturing. I wanted something long-term, a partnership, but I've lost my patience with them. I've lost my patience because they are just not doing what they should. Take action and, be a partner and offer me equal give and take. They continue to breadcrumb me, and I'm very disappointed, very, very disappointed, because I've been putting all the energy, effort, and yes, I think person A is angry and upset because they feel that it's an unfair situation. unfair situation, unequal give and take, and in 3 cards they've given me the same 2 cards again and again. So person A is not very happy that they're not being offered an equal partnership, or they were being breadcrumbed. Person A says, yeah, they never took a leap of faith, they made a fool out of me, Omkaratarot. So yes, I am now going to now focus on my future. I want to focus on things which make sense to me. I'm not going to wait around for somebody who's into passion and nothing else. Maybe I'm not going to wait around for any messages from them anymore. I'm not going to send them any messages now. Yes, I am very, very angry. I'm upset, and I'm cutting this person out of my life now. Enough is enough. Okay, so person B, how are you dealing with this now? How are you feeling about this? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, they don't really want to be a player. If they were a player, I think they are shutting that door and closing that chapter of their life. They don't want to be left behind. They don't want to be a player anymore. This person is not happy. They're not happy that things have become stagnant. Now they are, now none of the other options are looking as good anyway. So now they are missing that golden cup of love that was being offered to them. What's the Temperance card in reverse, person B? Yeah, they are feeling everything is kind of scattered, nothing is balanced, things are going backwards instead of going forward. They feel they're losing out on a potential long-lasting connection. Somewhere they're very worried that the other person is exhausted of them, tired of them, has given up on them. It's like this person is spying, they're watching, they're keeping tabs on person A, maybe waiting for person A to lower their boundaries or maybe gather their courage. I think they are scared. I think person B is a bit scared, intimidated that they've been cut off, or their person is going to be very angry and upset with them. Am I right, person B? Yeah, because they're probably seeing person A moving on and making all their own dreams and wishes come true. I mean, they're still the same loving, kind person, but not offering them any love anymore. So they are kind of person B is now wondering what to do. They're wondering what to do. Why didn't I make the choice earlier? How do I now request for a reunion or revival of this connection? How do I transform this connection, make them forget about whatever I did in the past? So they're going through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. Yeah, this person is reflecting on how they can come back or maybe make things right with their person. So tell me then, mutual energies. For the first person who has given their verdict and said, you know what, this was an imbalanced connection. Yeah, that person says, you know what, they had nothing to offer. They had nothing to offer. There was nothing to look forward to. No long-lasting connection. This can't be my soulmate who's always playing hot and cold with me, keeping me emotionally stuck. Sometimes they are warm, sometimes they are rude, sometimes this, sometimes that. I mean, this is not what a soulmate should feel like, right? And plus, they never offered me anything. They didn't offer me a ring or any stability or anything that we could grow from. So yes, person A says this can't be my soulmate. It's best that I, withdraw my energy. I think person A is kind of feeling a little depleted. They feel their love was taken for granted. It's like, yeah, I was hoping that they would choose me, but they didn't. So they don't love me. I was giving my love away for nothing, without them making a choice. So person A is the one who feels they got depleted because they were giving a lot of their energy, but they are now putting a lid on that cup of love and saying, you know what, I'm going to save the rest of my love or keep refilling my cup and save it now for myself. And, look towards a better future for myself. I think person A has lost patience now. Okay, so person B, how are you feeling about this now? Person B, the one who's watching, spying, now missing person A. What's the 4 of Wands for you in reverse? Oh, they are. One second. Yeah, so now person B wants to return, right? They want to return. They are a little embarrassed and ashamed now to ask for a second chance because they feel person A is very attractive. They must be getting so much attention. They're not going to want to be with me anymore. What if they refuse me now and they don't want anything? So this person is now going through the insecurities. I mean, they do want to take action. They feel person A and person B are a perfect match. King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. So this person is now gone into their hermit mode. They are reflecting, they are thinking. What are you thinking, person B? What are you thinking? Tell me. Oh, how do I tell them that I don't want anyone else? You are the only cup that I want. They're scared. They're scared it's too late. Maybe they've damaged this connection beyond control. They made some unwise and foolish choices. So now the biggest worry is, what if now person A doesn't want me back? After the way I disrespected them, what if they don't see me as a soulmate anymore? After all the mind games I played, after all my bad behavior, after taking them for granted, what if they've dropped me and they've given up on me? So person B is continuing to spy, at least for this weekend. They're trying to find out the truth about whether person A is still sad over them, or have they totally turned their back, moved on without them, found somebody else. Are they even single or not? So yeah, they are trying to find out the truth, but they're doing it in secret. Moon in reverse, overall energy for Scorpio's reading today. Moon in reverse. Yeah, they are not that confident anymore. I think this is person A with the moon in reverse. They feel, yeah, I know enough about them now to realize that I have to put a stoppage to this connection. They were just rude and mean, and they were pretending to be somebody they were not. They didn't open up their emotions. They continued to play mind games. So person A is the one who's saying, I'm not going to be treated like an option. I'm dropping the ball now because this can't be true love. And that's energetically maybe telling the other person that person A is moving on, and now it's hit them like a bolt of lightning that oh, actually I don't want anyone else. That was that golden cup that was being offered to me, but now how do they come out of the stagnation and speak their truth? It's going to be a lot of hard work, they know that, but they do want to make things right. This person has reflected, they've been sitting in their hermit mode, thinking, wishing, praying, maybe having a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety that have things totally ended, or is there any possibility of a revival of this connection? All right, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Till next time then, love and light, take care, namaste.